Good morning, everybody, and a happy Wednesday morning to you. Okay, just letting you know that, again, long video. I have like 2 royal family stories. I have a very small thing about Invictus, and the rest is all about what you see above, because I have been digging up information. My God. All right, so we have a lot to cover. Let's jump in. Let's get there. Let's go. I want to start off with this picture that was sent by Kathy C. I love it. I don't know where you got that, but it's spot on. All right, let's jump in with the royals. We're going to start with Zara and Mike Tyndall, who were out in London at the Nordhoff Robbins Legends of Rugby Dinner 2025 at the J.W. Marriott Grosvenor's house this past Wednesday night. They look so cute. You guys know how much I love them. Adorable couple. All right, let's move on. Next up, Prince William. We already knew that William and Catherine would not be attending the BAFTAs, but he did a pre-recorded message which was aired at the award ceremony. William introduced 2 previous winners of the EE Rising Star Award, James McAvoy and Letitia Wright, who in turn bestowed the award upon this year's honorees. This marks, by the way, the 20th anniversary of the Rising Star Award, which is voted for by the British public, and it focuses on honoring young acting stars who have demonstrated exceptional talent and ambition. The 2 of them skipped the BAFTAs this year. William has gone by himself before, but I think they're with the children on break. Families become uber important, especially since Catherine's cancer diagnosis. In keeping with the family, we've seen this picture before. Prince George drew that, and we were like, wow, he's talented. Well, Princess Catherine, not Kate Middleton, shared some artistic, renderings done by her children. They were 4 family portraits created during a very special art session. It's being reported with her children. It was part of Catherine's ongoing support for her Shaping Us initiative from the Royal Foundation Center for Early Childhood, which we know highlights the importance of creative play in child development. Now, there were 4 portraits and everybody's debating who did what, but here's what I think. I think this portrait, number 1, was done by Prince Louis, which is pretty good for, a child his age. I think this one was done by Charlotte. Now, this is where the debacle goes. I think this one was done by George, and this one was done by Prince William, but they're reporting that it's actually the opposite way around. So this one was done by Prince William, and this one was done by George. Does it really matter? They're so talented. All right, let's move back to the Invictus thing. All right, I already told you that the Prince and Princess of Denmark were there during Invictus. They made a point of wearing nothing but Invictus gear, but it was very interesting because on their Instagram post, they put up all these pictures of everything they were doing, but they actually made no mention or no pictures of Harry. Absolutely nothing. I personally think that's probably for the best. And why should they mention Harry? This was about the Invictus athletes, not Harry. All right, let's keep going. Oh my God. All right, Harry had a safety scare at the Invictus Games and he was forced to leave an event early. Apparently, there were people standing around wanting selfies, and so they rushed him out. Now, a video showed up. I'm assuming this is the video because the security guard literally walks up and we got to go, Harry, let's go, Harry, and pushes him off to the side. So this is the event right here where they're saying there was a safety concern. Is that a joke? It doesn't even look like he's having any kind of an issue. I will tell you, though, some stuff happened that I thought was really bad. You see the guy at the top in the gray sweatshirt? He's coming out. He wants to go down to get a picture. And the security guard puts her hand up. Oh, no, you don't. And pushes this person all the way back to their seat and will not allow them to even, go up to Harry and say, thank you, Harry, or we're happy to see you, Harry. Really? All right, let's get out of that now and move on to Ashley Hansen. Remember, she's their new PR person with her 3 Gates company. Well, she actually went on a podcast, there it is above, and she dropped some bombs that were shocking. First of all, she said they mostly worked from home or out of her house. So Meghan was never with them, is what she said. Here's the transcript. But as you can see, she says, yeah, we have an office, but everybody more or less works from home. And sometimes they'd come to my house and sometimes a small group of 5 of us. The point is they weren't with Meghan. And then she dropped the bomb about the PR. We checked Twitter. We're monitoring everything, especially with the tabloids. So basically what she's saying is it's not Harry and Meghan monitoring that, and looking at everything. It's them. But she also admitted that they communicate regularly with the tabloids. Yes, social media is a good way to gauge that. And then we work through. If there's something that raises levels, we get immediate attention. You get it? She actually admitted that she deals with People Magazine, OK Magazine, Us Weekly, which we know are their go-to magazines. She makes phone calls. You have a relationship with somebody. So yeah. They're trying to control the media narrative. But this woman, who was their PR person, actually admitted it on a podcast. I mean, could you be any dumber? All right, now it's time to move on as Meghan rebranded American Riviera Orchard. So here's a few things that I noticed. First of all, here's the first picture that she put out. And as you can see, it was taken in her kitchen. It became very obvious very quickly that this picture was taken at the same time, hair back, same shirt, just taken from a different angle. Next up, we all called it. She's starting to use the children. Now, a rare glimpse of Princess Lilibet in the new photo on the website. So they took down the picture of the bowl and put this picture up of Meghan holding a little girl's hand. Looks like it's on her lawn, because if you look to the right, you see the 2 palm trees. So I zoomed in, and here's a few things I noticed. First of all, Harry said her hair was so long, she was almost sitting on it. No, it's not. Number 2, they have color corrected her hair once again so that it is the color of Harry's. Number 3, this child looks really small for a 3-year-old. I've said it multiple times. All the other YouTubers have said it multiple times. They're going to hold those kids back until they can use them for merching. I've also said before that she's going to have Lilibet products. It may not be right now, but eventually it's going to be there. Would you guys be surprised if she had a line of children's shampoo, Lilibet conditioner? How much you want to bet? Let's hope she doesn't try for Lilibet clothing, because as one of my subs on Twitter pointed out, that already exists. Not that that would stop Meghan from trying, but no, she shouldn't even bother with this one. Another sub of mine named Kathy found that the name Lilibet was trademarked internationally, and the owner lives in China but has a California attorney. So if Meghan wanted it, she'd have to buy it off of that person, which I doubt would happen. Now, a couple of other things I want to point out. When you go to the website, you see where it says privacy notices. There's 2 separate places, as you can see. But when you click both of them, this is what you get. But I guarantee you they're putting cookies on your computer when you go there. And just know that once you put your email address in there, as with their Archwell site, she will sell it for money and you will be inundated with spam. Now let's take a look at the video that she put out. So it's very obvious they waited till just the right time when the sun's coming down, and they made sure you could see the dog in the background. And then Meghan comes on trying to look all shy and demure. And of course, she's got her hands on her face so you can see her rings. And this is what she says.
It's recording.
Okay. Cat's out of the bag. I'm shocked we've kept this a secret for so long.
Okay, first of all, we've kept this secret for so long. We know you've been trying to get this company up and running for a while now. That is not a secret. She also wanted to make sure that everybody knew Harry was there.
In 2 weeks, my show is coming out, which I'm so excited for. And also my business, which I think there's been a lot of curiosity about.
I'm so excited for my show. The show that was supposed to air, a month ago? And also my business. And she's whispering it to the camera like it's a secret. But also notice it's her show, her business. It's got nothing to do with Harry.
Last year, I had thought, American Riviera, that sounds like such a great name. It's my neighborhood. It's a nickname for Santa Barbara. But it limited me to things that were just manufactured and grown in this area.
She immediately tells a big fat lie. Oh, I love the name, but I had to change it because it just limited me to what I could sell in the area. No, you didn't get the trademark. Your logo was rejected. The name was rejected. It became a big stinking thing, and it made her look like a fool because the only reason that she let it go early was to try to overshadow the Diana Awards.
Then Netflix came on not just as my partner in the show, but as my partner in my business, which was huge.
Now, the reason Netflix came on as a partner, which is so huge, is because they want to get something from her. Something, anything worth a damn. They're trying to recoup some of their money. So they're like, obviously, you can't do this on your own. We're going to have to step in and do something to help you. Remember, she sent out those absolutely ridiculous baskets, and it was ARO. She just did a pivot and turn and used a trademark that she found because I think Netflix was like, enough already.
I thought about it, and I've been waiting for a moment to share a name that I had secured in 2022. And this is the moment.
With that said, it's YouTubers and people on Twitter doing the work, dug in and found this information where As Ever was trademarked in 2022, which is what she just said. However, with that being said, another Twitter user found that she purchased the domain name 10 days ago from someone else, just like she did with ARO. So this was a really quick thing. Because I feel like she's being rushed to get this through. The trademark stuff says that it was live as of November 6th of 2024, that it was live pending. So she doesn't even have the trademark yet. So Bira Lohan did some digging and found out that in 2022, this was a joint brand with Netflix because they would have received part of the proceeds. But in 2024, it appears that she attempted to make it her own by using her own company, Mama Knows Best, but it failed. That means she has to split the proceeds with Netflix. They probably get a bigger chunk of the money as well. And we know that this was a mess. And the reason that Netflix, quote unquote, partnered with her is because she couldn't get it up and going. She applied to have the picture in the trademark in September. So she doesn't even have permission to use it yet. So if she does that website and it doesn't go through, she's going to have to change it again. What she filed in September was to use her calligraphy writing. It has not even been assigned to a trademark lawyer. So if she tries to produce any products with that in calligraphy and it gets denied, I mean, my goodness, you guys. The truth is she came out with her video because Twitter people are fabulous and they found everything out. All right, let's continue.
And it's called As Ever. As Ever essentially means as it's always been. And if you followed me since 2014 with the TIG, you know I've always loved cooking and crafting and gardening. This is what I do, and I haven't been able to share it with you in the same way for the past few years, but now I can.
You guys get it? I couldn't share it with you the way I wanted to because of the royal family. I couldn't do it, but now I can. You get it?
So as things are starting to trickle out there, I wanted you to hear it from me first. Of course, there will be fruit preserves. I think we're all clear at this point that jam is my jam. But there's so many more products that I just love that I use in my home. And now it's time to share it with you. So I can't wait for you to see it.
Here is my honest opinion. She looks manic. She literally looks manic. The constant rubbing on her face and touching her face and scratching her face and all of this stuff. I mean, there's something wrong with her, but hey, you can see her gold bracelets, and don't forget she made a point of turning her hand so you can see her diamond ring. And what good would a video like this be if she wasn't merching something? So we noticed that halfway through the video, she's got this necklace. She's played with it a couple times with her hand during the video. And I was like, okay, what's going on? Well, that necklace is from her friend Kelly Zafin. The necklace was designed by the Gold Album and it was created in collaboration with CHLA Heart Ambassador Kelly Zafin. So when you purchase one, 15% of the proceeds go to CHLA to provide care for the children. I guess the rest go to Kelly. Continuing on, this was just supposed to be a sweet, authentic moment in her garden, but no. It became very obvious that she did this with multiple takes because there's multiple splices. Watch carefully. That was number 1. That was number 2. And we continue on. That was number 3. That was number 4. That was number 5, 6. Now we're coming up on, that was splice 7, that's splice number 8, that's splice number 9, that's number 10, that's number 11, that's number 12, that's number 13, that's 14. So here's my thought process. Number 1, she still doesn't have the trademark, but whatever, let her keep going. Number 2, as ever, is on a Shopify website, and what they do is you buy the stuff, and they are the ones who manage the store online, process the sales, take the payments, etc. Don't you think if Netflix was involved, this would be a much bigger, more fancy thing than Shopify? Now, as we all know, Meghan likes to, stretch the truth or not tell the truth, and I'm wondering how far into this Netflix really is. Now, with that said, one more comment from me. I think it's wrong that Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, is using her royal title on her Instagram where she's telling everybody about her products. So basically, she's monetizing her titles, which is something they had agreed not to do. I have to say that I completely agree with what the Daily Mail reporter said. This rebranding is like setting sail in a papier-mâché yacht in a hurricane. Spot on. A really quick reminder for you guys, tomorrow, which is Wednesday, I'm also dropping a very short video about Valentine's Day on my other channel. And then on Friday, we're going to have a recipe. So don't forget to go down into the description box where you'll find the links to my Twitter, my Gettr, my Rumble, a link to my father's book, which is still for sale, a link to my second channel where you'll find all that information, as well as my Amazon wish list and my physical address. For those of you who've donated to my coffee fund, thank you so much. And as always, you guys, have a great day.